So I went into Captain Marvel with an open mind, even though Brie Larson had made some stupid comments and the trailers looked like garbage and they looked boring, and there was some social justice warrior propaganda in those TV spots and trailers. I said, you know what, I'll watch it. Maybe it won't be that bad. Unfortunately, it was everything I feared it would be and worse. So the movie was bland, it was boring, the story was trash, the acting was trash. There was no real main villain, and it had all the SJW nonsense in it. So I'm just gonna go down a list of what I had a problem with in terms of that. So you had the Skrulls, who are now being portrayed as poor refugees who have been separated from their families, looking for a place to live. That was a big twist of the movie, and they were being accused of being terrorists by the evil Kree border enforcers, who actually called Earth a shithole. So you already know what that is. That's basically Trump and the Republicans and the Skrulls are the poor refugees they don't want to let into the country. Which ridiculous. And we had Captain Marvel's best friend was a black single mother, of course, which is actually perpetuating a stereotype of black single mothers. Why isn't there a man in the household? But anyway, um, you had some catcalling. There was a scene where Captain Marvel pulled up at a bar and some guy was like, "Hey, baby, you can't smile for me," and then she steals his motorcycle, so she's a thief. Then you had oh man, they played the song from No Doubt, Just a Girl, which is very random. She's fighting and the song comes on. I thought it would have made more sense if like she threw somebody into a jukebox machine and the No Doubt song Just a Girl came on. That would have been okay, I guess. Um, the Tesseract gave her powers, which I felt like, that's a stupid retcon. They didn't need that. The worst part about of retconning for me was the fact that you find out at the end of the movie her nickname was the Avenger, and that's why Nick Fury decided to name the Avengers after Captain Marvel. But meanwhile, there's a movie called Captain America: The First Avenger that spells out that he was the first Avenger. But these of course are minor details. And of course, in the movie, throughout the movie, you see flashbacks of her struggles, dealing with men, her father, and other people, laughing at her, telling her that she couldn't do stuff. And, it's funny that they didn't show any women that were telling her, why are you trying to do stuff that guys do? They didn't show any of that, right? They had to show men, you know, picking on her. Um, Now, the thing is, the movie was just social justice warrior nonsense, left wing propaganda. And it's going to be really interesting going forward because the rumors are that Captain Marvel is actually going to be the leader of the Avengers in the next phase. And it would make sense, with the leftists for her to be the leader. Not Black Panther be the leader of the Avengers. He's a black male, right, who's been in a few movies, who's a very, very popular character. But because in the liberal totem pole and the liberal hierarchy, the woman, regardless of race, because of the feminist angle, which trumps, race, she's automatically higher. So it would make a lot of sense. But let me tell you, if Captain Marvel was the leader of the Avengers, they have a big, 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 big problem going forward because this movie, what they did was brilliant in releasing it right before Avengers Endgame because they knew they were going to get a ton of people that were going to go see it just because of it coming out right before that movie and people wanting to see how it connected to it. So I just hope they do not ruin Endgame and that she comes in and she kicks Thanos' ass because I think it might cause a riot.